Archangel Michael says, the moment you're about to discover is not ordinary. Someone with incredible power has just made a life-altering decision concerning you. In a closed room, under heavy silence, a name was whispered, your name, and from that second, your path was rewritten. Do not scroll past this message or you will miss the truth that is already moving toward your door. Everything that was delayed is now being unlocked without your permission, because someone of divine rank took it into their own hands. This person is not just wealthy or famous, but spiritually chosen, and they just overrode systems meant to keep you stuck. You have no idea what storm has been silenced behind your back in the last 24 hours. Whispers filled high halls, and documents that didn't bear your name before are being stamped in your favor at this very moment. A new order has been sent out, a reversal of old decisions, and your name now carries unexpected favor because of one person's influence. The energy around your life just shifted, and you're going to feel it in waves. The one who changed everything for you doesn't need attention or recognition. They saw the war you were facing silently, and their heart was moved into sudden action without warning. Don't be surprised when strangers begin showing kindness or authorities treat you differently. This is part of what's already unfolding. Type Amen to get blessing 333. You were on someone's mind who had the capacity to rewrite entire policies and override locked pathways. This wasn't by chance, it was supernatural orchestration masked as coincidence. A chair at a high table was emptied, and your name was quietly attached to the opportunity. Behind the curtain of confusion, a divine intervention was unfolding, and it started when this powerful person read something about you. They were shaken by your resilience, even though you never told your whole story. Their decision has now started a ripple that is heading straight toward your ordinary days to turn them extraordinary. Do not think this will take months or years. This shift is not coming, it has already begun. What once looked like a delay was actually timing aligning perfectly with this sudden divine redirection. Archangel Michael says, divine timing doesn't move with noise, it moves in silence and erupts in the open. That's why everything felt still for so long. You weren't being ignored, you were being prepared for a massive wave of favor now being released. Type Amen to get blessing 447. What used to intimidate you will now welcome you. The very systems and people who resisted your presence will now open doors, not because they changed, but because someone powerful whispered your name in the right place. This favor isn't temporary, it's the beginning of your elevation season. Someone watched you fall, but they also saw you rise again. That moment of you holding on, when you could have broken down, reached further than you knew. Your strength became your signal, and it was received by someone with the ability to change your fate. They didn't announce it, they didn't post it, they acted. And that quiet, quick action was enough to destroy the blockage standing in front of you. It may not make sense now, but in the coming days, you'll start hearing things like, "We were told to reconsider you," or "Your name came up again unexpectedly." You'll realize it wasn't random. The light you carry has been spotted in dark places. And someone in power made sure your steps would no longer be detoured. Type Amen to get blessing 121. Don't underestimate how fast things can shift when heaven moves behind one person's voice. You've been lifted from a waiting list to a front row, and it's already done. A reversal happened in realms you couldn't see, but you will see the results. Keep watching for unusual breakthroughs, unexpected emails, invitations from people who once ignored you, and calls from those who previously declined you. The cycle of "not now" has ended. The energy of "yes" is being wrapped around you. You'll notice people staring at you longer than usual. It's not suspicion, it's the glow of alignment they're feeling, even if they don't understand it. Your walk has been marked by divine light now because of what just took place in your absence. Archangel Michael says, what was once withheld from you due to human bias has been released by divine override. This was never about pleasing people, it was about timing your transformation so powerfully that no one could deny it anymore. You are being watched now not because of your past, but because of your position. Type Amen to get blessing 582. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Some of the people who left your side will try to come back, but their season is closed. This new door was opened through purity, not manipulation. And the one who opened it did so because they recognized the favor on your name. They saw something you forgot about yourself. They saw your spiritual royalty, hidden under survival and pain. And they decided that your journey deserved reward, not ridicule. Their influence has covered you like a shield. Attacks meant to reach you are now bouncing off that shield and reversing. The one who tried to block you is feeling the sting of a divine backlash. Expect news in the next few hours. Not rumors, evidence. Someone will speak your name in a room you never entered, and your presence will be requested without delay. Type Amen to get blessing 919. What once took begging will now come through requests for your time. Your position is not negotiable anymore, it has been sealed by divine command. This powerful person didn't just help you, they aligned you with destiny. Their resources became your covering. Their connections are now clearing your path without needing repayment. They weren't assigned to you by accident, they were sent. Do not be shocked when you are offered positions, properties, or protection that seems far above your history. This is not a reward for perfection, it's a reward for persistence. Your quiet loyalty to divine timing is being honored at last. The one who changed everything doesn't want to be thanked, they want to see you rise. They didn't intervene for attention, they did it because they're connected to your divine story. Your elevation is their mission. Type Amen to get blessing 373. Watch how people who once overlooked you now try to understand you. You'll confuse them not with your words but with your access. You are being shifted into a realm of quiet authority. From now, your name is connected to respect, not rejection. This was the moment the heavens chose to reveal what they've been building silently. The pressure you felt was the cocoon about to split open. This is not the end, it's the emergence. Your glow is undeniable, and those who once competed with you will now seek your help. You were hidden for preservation, but now your unveiling begins. Archangel Michael says, don't waste time explaining your glow. Don't defend your position. Just keep moving forward, because someone of divine rank already placed their trust in your name. Type Amen to get blessing 717. This power shift was not just for a moment, it's an entire season. You will now walk in rooms your ancestors prayed about. And you won't have to force your way in, the door will be open before you knock. Even your enemies will have no choice but to admit your rise. They'll be forced to watch what they tried to destroy be blessed publicly. You are being repaid in presence, peace, and platforms. Every lie spoken against you has been invalidated by this sudden favor. The people who tried to use your past against you will be stunned when they realize their words hold no power anymore. That's what happens when destiny is signed by divine hands. You didn't just survive, you outlived every trap designed to ruin you. And because of that, your next days will be wrapped in divine celebration. You are rising without asking for permission. Type Amen to get blessing 866. This powerful person is still watching you, not to control you, but to cover you. Their mission is not complete until you're seated at the table prepared for you. You'll know who they are, not by their words, but by the blessings that suddenly appear. The people who used to doubt you will now say, I always believed in them. But the truth is, this favor wasn't man-made, it was heaven assigned. And no apology can match the transformation that's about to take place. Everything that felt too far away is now standing at your doorstep. Your feet are going to places your mind once feared to imagine. And the silence of heaven is breaking open into divine sound. Listen for signs, music that stirs your spirit, time patterns repeating, names spoken in odd places, these are all confirmations. The shift has taken place. All you have to do now is walk in it. Type Amen to get blessing 404. This is your confirmation. A powerful person just changed everything about your timeline, and it cannot be undone. You are not returning to your past, you are leaping into a divine redesign. Walk boldly, chosen one. The world will recognize what the heavens already sealed. And your enemies will wonder how you did it, without knowing who did it for you. Type Amen to get blessing 111. Your presence will now carry a weight that even the most stubborn spirits can't ignore. The same room where your name was once dismissed is now the space where your presence is demanded. This isn't because of luck, this is the result of supernatural backing through one person's obedient decision to step in on your behalf. The storms you endured in silence were not wasted. That pain you covered with a smile was seen by someone with spiritual sight. They couldn't unsee it, and now they've activated a sequence of blessings that will not stop halfway. People will think you did something unusual to earn such recognition. But they won't understand that it wasn't your hands, it was their heart that changed everything. That person made a move for you while the world remained unaware. And now, your silence is turning into strength, your waiting is turning into walking, and your loss is transforming into leadership. You're not the same as you were yesterday, and the world will notice. Type Amen to get blessing 534. Someone has requested that the doors blocking you be permanently opened. They didn't ask for favors for themselves, they advocated for you. They mentioned your name in the presence of influential voices and insisted that your time had come. This person is not just someone with money, they carry spiritual authority, and they're aligned with divine timing. When they spoke, things moved fast. The delays shattered. Even your timeline is changing. What would have taken years is collapsing into hours. What should have been slow will now be urgent favor flowing without resistance. There's a spiritual echo surrounding you now. It will follow your steps and go ahead of you to clear resistance. You've been spiritually escorted out of delay and into divine readiness. Type Amen to get blessing 291. This person's favor wasn't random, it came from a divine nudge that shook them into motion. Something about your spirit haunted them in a good way. They couldn't sleep until they did what they were commanded to do for your life. And now, everything tied to your name has shifted frequencies. You are no longer in survival mode, you are in rise mode. Every step you take from this point is built on spiritual infrastructure, not human permission. Don't explain your next season to people who didn't see your silent seasons. The one who changed it all didn't wait for approval, they just did it. And because of that, the spiritual courts have ruled in your favor. New partnerships are forming without your knowledge. New doors are opening without your knock. And the reason is simple, heaven's protocol has been rewritten because of you. Type Amen to get blessing 823. You're now living under the reward of someone else's obedience to the voice of heaven. That person saw you while others ignored you. They sensed your purpose while others mocked your process. They didn't ask for details, they acted by divine order. Their action didn't just bless you, it sent shockwaves through the realm of delay. That's why things feel like they're moving fast now. This is not momentum, it's divine speed. And it's carrying you to places that were hidden behind old timelines. Everything is being accelerated without you needing to chase it. Archangel Michael says, you have now entered the territory of the undeniable. Nothing will be able to stop what's unfolding because it was signed with heavenly ink. You are not begging for breakthrough anymore, you're walking in breakthrough. Type Amen to get blessing 655. The dreams you almost gave up on are now reawakening. Not because of your effort, but because heaven remembered you. And sent someone with power to step in and reactivate everything. The houses, the lands, the positions, the relationships, all of it is being called into alignment. One powerful person with the right spiritual signal said, yes, and now all of creation is responding to that sound. Some people will think this came out of nowhere. But those close to you will say, something feels different about you. That's because you've been covered, favored, and chosen, all in one moment. Your future has already shifted. What felt heavy yesterday will feel light today. What confused you before will now become your clarity. Type Amen to get blessing 372. You are now under a new covenant of restoration. The divine person assigned to you is not finished, they're still covering your name in private. You don't need to find them. Their work is proof they exist. From now on, you'll notice strange resistance disappearing. People who once blocked you will forget why they disliked you. This is spiritual memory wipe. The favor is overtaking bitterness. Even the authorities are being moved in your favor. Expect papers to be signed that should have taken months. Expect strangers to speak up on your behalf when your voice goes silent. The shift wasn't just spiritual, it's legal, emotional, financial, and physical. You are now carrying a presence that attracts results without effort. You will wake up to answered prayers in places you didn't pray out loud. Type Amen to get blessing 101. There is evidence coming, undeniable proof that something has turned. Someone will send you a message with shocking favor. A call will come through with words like, "Your application is approved," or "We've made space for you." The system had denied you, but this person changed the system. The path was blocked, but this person redirected the entire path. You weren't forgotten, you were being prepared for this release. People will ask how you got where you are. You'll have no words, only gratitude. Because the truth is, it was divine orchestration through the hand of one person who knew your value before the world did. You were elevated in silence, protected in shadows, and now, revealed in glory. Type Amen to get blessing 313. This moment is a testimony that sometimes, all it takes is one obedient soul to shake the heavens on your behalf. They didn't do it for praise, they did it because they were divinely convicted. Your story awakened something inside them. They saw past your appearance, your struggle, your silence. They saw the weight of what you carry. And they made the decision to bless what others ignored. This blessing won't just touch you, it will overflow to your family, your space, your finances, and your reputation. Everything around you is under the influence of favor now. This is a domino effect of divine movement. The more you rest in this shift, the faster it will unfold. Don't chase what's already been assigned. Just prepare for it. Type Amen to get blessing 747. You were chosen for this moment before you knew how close you were to giving up. That's why it came so suddenly. It was always coming, it just needed the right moment and the right person. Now both have aligned. In the next 24 hours, pay attention to odd movements. Someone may reach out from your past, but it won't be for closure, it will be for reconnection to your rising. Be wise in who you bring with you into this new realm. You are no longer in the place of explanation. You are in the place of demonstration. And the results around you will speak louder than your history ever could. This is the moment God used one person to end 1,000 battles for you. You'll never walk the same again. Type Amen to get blessing 600. This is not just favor, it's justice. The wrongs against you are now being reversed in plain sight. The time you lost is being restored with acceleration. The sorrow you carried quietly is now being turned into fuel. The lack you endured is now becoming legacy. All because one powerful person obeyed a voice that told them, "Help that one." You are that one. You are the one they moved for. And now, the world will see what heaven already knew, you are unstoppable. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Even the seasons are shifting to match your rise. The weather around you will begin to feel different, not just in the skies, but in the air of your daily life. That's how deeply this divine move has affected your atmosphere. From your relationships to your finances, from your emotions to your confidence, everything is starting to reflect this supernatural intervention. People who once felt distant will suddenly draw near. Those who were once cold will now offer warmth without understanding why. This is not manipulation. This is not chance. This is divine repositioning, and it's already in motion. There's nothing you need to prove now. Your only assignment is to walk in the release that's been prepared. The heaviness that sat on your shoulders for months will begin to lift without explanation. Type Amen to get blessing 888. You'll begin to notice strange freedom in places that once felt restrictive. Things you used to avoid will suddenly flow with ease. This is how you'll know you've crossed over into your appointed season. You're being moved into alignment with people who carry the same light. People whose only desire is to elevate and protect what you carry. These are destiny connections, not distractions. The person who shifted your path may remain hidden, but their impact will be felt for years. Their obedience created a legacy in your life. That legacy will stretch far beyond this moment. Don't expect people to understand the depth of your elevation. They didn't see the struggle, and they won't grasp the grace. But you'll feel the shift every single day. Type Amen to get blessing 454. There are systems that were built to keep you out that are now being redesigned to include you. You are not fitting into old molds, you are breaking them. And heaven is watching the response. This powerful person didn't just make a call or send a note, they made a covenant to stand behind your name. They positioned you where no attack can access. That's why you felt sudden peace, even if your surroundings haven't changed yet. Their voice rang through places your prayers couldn't reach. And it worked. It woke up everything that had gone silent in your life. Now you'll start seeing signs everywhere. Paperwork that was lost will resurface, accounts that were closed will be reevaluated, and people who were unavailable will now ask for your time. Type Amen to get blessing 266. Don't question the ease that is coming, embrace it. You earned this favor through endurance, not shortcuts. Your name is now associated with honor. The things you used to be anxious about will begin to bow before you. Circumstances that once overwhelmed you will now serve your purpose. This is the result of power being used the right way. You are not stepping into a blessing, you are the blessing. This person didn't just see your situation, they saw your worth. That's why they moved so quickly. You're about to get invitations to places that once ignored your messages. You'll see recognition where you once experienced rejection. All because someone with divine connection decided you mattered. Type Amen to get blessing 505. This isn't just a chapter turning, it's a whole new book being written. The ink is fresh. The pages are blank, but the story is already favored. You'll start walking with new posture, new confidence, and new direction. Not because you're trying, but because you've been placed. You no longer need to chase anything. What is yours is coming. A prophetic alignment is unfolding. Divine forces are cooperating to bring into your hands what was once only a dream. Watch how heaven sends earthly signs to confirm what's already complete in the Spirit. Archangel Michael says, the favor on your life has reached a level where no man can block it. The release is irreversible. This person sealed it when they said, yes, in silence. Type Amen to get blessing 611. People you least expect will start speaking highly of you. They won't know why, but it will come out of their mouths anyway. That's how the Spirit works. It moves through even the unaware to position the chosen. Your time of being overlooked is officially over. You are now standing in the spotlight of divine timing. This is your moment to receive without hesitation. You're being positioned where favor flows daily. Your phone will ring differently. Your inbox will start reflecting the blessing attached to your name. And what makes it even more powerful? You didn't force it. You didn't beg. You just endured, and now it's being handed to you by divine order. Type Amen to get blessing 144. Some people will say you changed. But you'll know this isn't change, it's becoming. Becoming the version of you that was hidden under pain, silence, and struggle. This version of you walks boldly, speaks clearly, and carries authority. This is what happens when heaven highlights you through the hand of a powerful intercessor. This blessing is not fragile, it's fortified. It's been locked and sealed through someone else's divine obedience. No demon, delay, or doubt can reverse it. The more you walk in it, the more evidence will rise. The evidence will follow you like a trail of miracles, confirming what already happened in private. Type Amen to get blessing 787. Expect miracles that make no sense. Expect open doors that were nailed shut. Expect people to support you who once disrespected your vision. And when it happens, don't be surprised, just be grateful. This isn't a reward for popularity. This is justice for being faithful. You weren't skipped, you were saved for the right moment. And now that moment is crashing into your life like a divine wave. Let it come. Let the favor fall. Let the goodness gather. Let the divine recognition flood your life. Type Amen to get blessing 200. Every part of your life will now begin to echo this one decision. This person may never speak of what they did, but the results will speak daily. You won't need to know their name to feel their impact. From the food you eat to the bed you sleep in, everything will begin to shift into luxury and ease. Even your breath will feel lighter, your steps quicker, your mornings brighter. This is what happens when you are chosen and supported. You're no longer rising alone, you're being carried by the wave they triggered. The future is no longer uncertain. It's unstoppable. You are now walking in the fullness of what was always meant for you. Type Amen to get blessing 323. Stay steady. Stay grounded. But be prepared for speed. Because the moment one person acted in alignment with heaven, your entire reality was upgraded. This is not a blessing you'll lose. It's a blessing you'll multiply. Let this be your confirmation: what just happened was not small. It was historic in the spirit. It was divine justice breaking into your life. Everything has changed, because one powerful person saw you. Type Amen to get blessing 777.